Toby Cam. How's it going? Whoops, whoops, whoops. I saw Danger Brand. Good morning, brother. How we doing today? Hey, Anastasia, blessed. Good morning, good morning. Your mic is mute. Try again. There you go. Toby dog. How's everybody this morning? How you guys this morning, friends? Oh, excuse me. I'm good, Assad. We're just getting our walk on. Can you hear the train whistle? Today we're gonna walk down to the park and back. We left the house a little while ago. We've already been walking for a few blocks. Today another beautiful day in mid-Michigan. Here we are making our way. Little Toby dog walking to daddy again. We don't have anything new going on. So today is a continuation of the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that. Yeah, nice Japanese maple. Toby dog's got to sniff it out. Hey, Applehead, this is Toby. He's a border collie. Come on, little buddy. Ouch, ouch, ouch. There went the knee. I was walking. I just took a step backwards and one step sideways, and my right knee went out. Woohoo! The camera's going to be a little funky. Now we're limping. Border Collie Toby. He's a big Border Collie too. He's 20 inches at the shoulder. He's big for our region. Our region, the Border Collies are small. But down south and out west, he's about average size. I was looking at I was looking at these girl dogs a couple of days ago. We need to add a girl dog. It doesn't necessarily have to be a puppy, although I think we got a puppy coming in the fall. But it'd be nice to have an adult girl dog for Toby's girlfriend. Anyhow, I was looking and the girl dogs they were out west. They were out west kennels from out west, and they had 3, 4 year old girl dogs for sale, and they were all 19 inches tall. Toby's only 20. Most of those dogs at the dog show that win are 17 to 18 in our dog shows anyway. But it'd be different this year at the specialty. It's going to be all, and the whole weekend's going to be all Southern judges. They're all from down south and out west, so it'll be interesting to see what type of dog body wins this next dog show. It's not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. We'll be we'll be down in Monroe for the Great Lakes Border Collie Association specialty. It's the double this year. They're going to put on 2 dog shows in one day. That's going to be awesome. It won't take long because it's just one breed. But then we got shows on Saturday and Sunday also. How's River Girl? River Girl's doing good. I don't see her a whole lot. I think it was yesterday, the day before I got out of the car, she barked at me. She barked hello, but I didn't have any treats, so I didn't go over and say hi to her. I just yelled her name, you know. She's old. I think she's got like arthritis in her hips. She uses a ramp to get up and down the porch. She's a bit older. And being such a great big giant dog, she's got joint problems. The smaller the dogs, the longer they live, the fewer problems they have. Those big dogs they don't live very long. Toby's breed, I think it's like 12 to 15 years. He's going to be 4, so we still got a long time to knock on wood. We still got a long time to go with old Toby, young Toby. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. Now we're at the park. I didn't bring a ball. We played frisbee in the yard before we started our walk. I threw the frisbee, oh, probably a dozen times for him till he was laying down on the sidewalk panting. Hey, Anastasia, remember this tree? Hey, you guys, remember that tree? Remember that tree? The reenactment. Reenactment. Ooh, that's a scary tree. This is this tennis court's where one of our first videos was made. There's a squirrel out there too. Let's see, does the squirrel know how to get out? I'm sure the squirrel can just climb. There, he went under the fence. I was gonna say I'll let Toby in there, chase the squirrel around, but that squirrel got right out of there. Come on, Toby. Yesterday, there was one in the backyard, and I opened the back door for him. I got him all ready, geeked him up, sent him into the backyard like a rocket. He still didn't catch it. He still didn't catch it. He'll never catch one of them. Them squirrels are too fast. The tree with the face. Another beautiful morning. Another beautiful morning. It's a little cooler today. 56 degrees out now. It was 56 yesterday morning when we left the house, but today it feels a little cooler. Maybe the humidity's higher or something. Who knows? It's supposed to warm up though. We're going to be hitting in the 80s next week. Maybe even by this weekend. That's going to suck. I don't like it to get that hot, but there's nothing I can do about it, right? That's like when it rains, what do? We let it rain because there's nothing we can do. It's outside of our realm of things we have control over. Peaceful walk. Now this baseball field here, see the baseball field? This is where when I was in high school, this is where we practiced. I bring Toby down here because the outfield here, it's a great lawn and it's even, it's flat, there's no holes, and there's a semi fence over there. We play frisbee and ball here a lot. A lot. We drive down here mostly. Walking down here, if I get him too tired out, he won't he won't want to walk home. We've done that before. Bring the ball with us. Now Charlie dog, I had a little backpack that was it wasn't a backpack, it was like a sling bag, but it was made for frisbee golf, whatever they call it, disc golf. So it was all the right size and everything, and I carried frisbees and football and tennis balls in it. And when that dog and I were walking, wherever we were walking, we played ball all the time. Ball and frisbee right in people's yards, like that guy's yard. We were walking along, I'd just throw the frisbee. The dog would run through their yard and catch it and all that, like it was a park. That's nature. We can't change it. No, ma'am. I like this park here. Yeah, we come here a lot. I would have to say, if you count all the visits to the parks that we do, this is probably our number one park with, well, the Riverwalk would be our number two. That's a park, the Riverwalk, even though it goes for miles. It's it's only 15 feet wide. The park's 15 feet wide, 30 feet wide, but it goes for miles and miles. This park, the county fairgrounds, we're there a lot. We don't do too much down at the the park south of my house or north of my house, Bernie Park. We don't do too much there because there's no fence. There's no fenced in area anywhere there, so we don't go down there. Plus, there's all those homeless people hanging out in the pavilion. Was that Sunday we were walking through there? They were talking to us. One guy was talking. One guy was talking, yelling something about he was going to do something to us. Yeah, we don't walk through that park too often anymore. That's one of the parks I grew up playing in. One of those everyday parks when you're a little kid, 7, 8, 9 years old, 10 years old. Mom, I'm going to the park. That was the park. It was pretty safe back then. Now it's just the one side, the side right across from the Helping Hands shelter, or whatever it's called. That seems kind of iffy to go by because there's a bunch of grown men sitting in a pavilion. Grown women too. They should be at work. They shouldn't be sitting in the park talking talking ignorant. This is where you play ball with Toby. Yeah, this is one of the places. This morning we played ball right there at the house. I've been the last 4 mornings. It finally dawned on me to tire him out before we take our walk, so that he's not pulling so hard for so long. And it helps. It's helped. This morning it seemed like it revved him up though. But the 3 prior days it helped. Maybe I didn't run him long enough today. Probably should have ran him a little longer. Another half dozen throws, huh? 6 million in the building. Don't forget to hit them thumbs up, fam. Thumbs up for a guy. Helps with the algorithms. The algorithms. I don't think before I started putting videos on YouTube, I ever used that word since high school. Algorithm. Gotta catch the algorithm, Tobes. Tobes, it's so quiet out because the kids are all at summer vacation. There's still some school buses for the summer school kids, but it's not hectic like it normally is with all the parents rushing around to get their kids to school. Uh-oh, dang, that dang Toby almost takes me off my feet when he does that. Did you see that? He shot out like a rocket after that. Good thing I saw the squirrel at the last second, right before he saw it. I saw the squirrel right before he saw it. It's the Dodge family. The Dodge family of fast cars. Mm. Now, if I was smart when I was a young guy buying my house, I would have bought a house down here across the street from the park, right? There's one for sale. Oh, I don't ever plan on moving until I move into my casket, right? I don't ever plan on moving again until I move into my casket. We moved so much when I was a kid. It was all the time. When we weren't moving for Uncle Sam, we, we were moving because the landlord raised the rent. Oh, I remember the days. We even did a move one time. I'm trying to think how the distance was. It was at least a mile, but it was down the same street, down the same city block. Oh, there goes our cute little rabbit. You can see his ears. All you can see is his ears. Hold tight, Toby. I want to show the folks the rabbit ears. All you can see is the ears. Right there. Look at that one. We moved one time. It was my mother, myself, and my sister. My sister might not have been there. I think my sister was already off to college when we moved. When we made that move. Anyway, it was my mother, myself. It might have been my sister might have been there. I'm not remember my older sister and my aunt. I had a great aunt that lived with us. Mom was her guardian. Great aunt wasn't Flumencia. She was a little uh special needs in the head there. And we didn't have a car. We didn't have a truck. We didn't have anything. But we moved our entire apartment 1 mile down the street to a different apartment. And I walked back and forth. I'd make a whole bunch of trips, carrying everything. Everything had to be all the boxes that we moved. I even carried the kitchen table, the chairs, all that stuff. I don't remember how we got our couches down there and the beds. Somebody might have showed up and helped us with that. But the rest of the stuff, it was boxes. I remember carrying the kitchen table, chairs, walked back empty-handed. Yeah, those were the days. That's how you did what you had to do back in the day. Now I wouldn't mess with it. Now I'm not gonna move. I don't wanna ever have to mess with it again. My kids can mess with it when I pass, right? Are you walking around wearing a dog mask? Yes, indeed. I'm walking around wearing one of those, uh, what are they called? The hairless dog. Oh my goodness, I can't remember the name of the breed. Oh my god, those dogs are so ugly, I can't even look at them. One of the friends, one of my acquaintances from the, dog club, uh, I see her at all the dog shows, but that's what she's got is those hairless dogs. She's got some with hair and some without, but, ugh, the ones without even the ones with the hair, they're ugly to me. What the hell are they called? Oh, always, Marv. You wanna see my bag? You wanna see my bag, Marv? Hold on, Toby. Hold on, Toby. Let's show Marv the bag. This is how you do it properly. Double bagged, Marv. That way it doesn't stink up your pocket. I used to have a backpack that had a zipper compartment. Not a backpack, but that frisbee case I was talking about that had a little compartment on the back on the bottom of it. And I would put the poop bags in there. But without that shoulder bag anymore. Now I put them in my shorts pocket. I used to put them in with just in the blue bag, but oh my god, you could smell it while you're walking down the street. Even if you put that blue bag inside a Ziploc bag, you can still smell it. It's like, ugh, that's one of them smells. Very good collecting everything for the greens and the left. No, I collect it because I don't want anybody's dog pooping in my yard. So I figure if I do the right thing and collect up my dog poops, then the rest of the world, it'll bring good karma, and the rest of the world will clean up their dog poop out of my yard. There was a lady around the corner. She still lives there. The dog's been dead for decades. But when she first moved in, she had this husky dog. I think it was a husky. It was a great big giant dog, and it was super old. It could barely walk. Probably took her 10 minutes to get around the block. I'm not exaggerating at all. The dog could barely walk. Needless to say, it couldn't step out of the sidewalk to go in the grass to go to the bathroom. It would just poop right in the middle of the sidewalk. And a great big giant husky, that dog was probably 140, 150 pounds. And she would just leave it. She would just walk away and leave it. And they were it's like my house was however many steps from her house, and that's exactly when the dog however many steps the dog needed to go to the bathroom. And and then finally it went on for a while. It went on forever because I'm just like didn't want any confrontation with the neighbor. So but one day I finally said, "Hey," I yelled out the kitchen window. Look what time it is, fam. I yelled out the kitchen window, uh, "You're gonna pick that up, right?" And she didn't have nothing with her. She went home and came back with a bag and picked it up. And I never had that problem again with her. Hold on, Toby. We got a messy bag here. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. We got a messy bag here. I got to get it in this big bag quick before it gets on us. Phew. Marv, my tip to all dog walkers is when you're picking up the poop and putting it in the bags and all that, keep your mouth closed while you're doing it. That way you don't taste it. That way you don't taste it. Hey, 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 wild boy. Hey, wild boy. Come here. Wild boy. Clean poop bags and donate them to the greens. Right, right. 100% recycled. 100% recycled poop bags. Look at that. When you die and they bury you, this is what happens. The ants come and crawl all over you. Look at that. The ants come and crawl all over you. Turn you into dust. Come on, Toby dogs. Come on, crazy boy. How did we end up on a busy street, Tobe? How did we end up on a busy street, little buddy? Look, he's something's got his attention. Something's got his attention. Toby, are you still a wild boy? You know he is. He's one of those dogs with no respect for authority. Look at him go. He knows he's on a leash. He knows he's on a leash, and look at what he's doing. Come here, hey, come here, bad boy. What's the matter, you? What's the matter, you? Huh? There's a rabbit running right in front of him, bouncing across the street. You can't see it. Hey, 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 hey! I just reached down and pinched him on his butt. Hey, hey, hey! Try to get his attention. Hey, wild boy, wild boy. Come here, come here, wild boy. Hey, hey, hey! Cálmate. Come on. Little rabbit up here, hopping away. Little bunny rabbit. But I got Toby on the lockdown, so he won't be running nowhere. Hey, hey, hey! Calm down. You're taking the fun out of it. You're taking the fun out of walking you. Do we have any dog questions today? Any dog questions? Any dog questions? How old is Toby? Toby's gonna be 4 years old at the end of September. How much does Toby weigh? Toby weighs about 55 pounds, probably closer to 53. How tall is Toby? Toby's 20 inches at the shoulder. But he wears a size small boot. Hey, Miss Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, Miss Elizabeth. This has got to be the first time you come for a visit. Welcome, welcome. We'll give you the blue jacket next time we see you, huh? We'll give you blue jacket now. Oh, where are you? Where are you? We know you. We'll give you blue jacket now. This is our darling Toby dog. This is what I do every morning, Miss Elizabeth. I walk this dog all through the neighborhoods. This is what this is what they look like. Some neighborhoods are nice, some neighborhoods are funky. Some have nice lawns, some have not so nice lawns. Everywhere, everybody trying to put some flowers in and do something pretty, right? Here they're planting trees and flowers. This one's got some little bushes. They got some flowers here. Everybody tries to do something, right? This little building on the corner, that little white building right there, that was a men's barber shop for about 80 years. It was a men's barber shop since the beginning of time. And and then when the barber hit 75 and retired, they sold the house. And they sold the house, the people that bought the house, they turned the men's barber shop into a ladies shed, a she shed. That's hilarious. It's not a business now. They must do arts and crafts in there or something. But yeah, it was a man's hangout for all those decades. All those decades. And the barber that was there, Ollie, he told me he graduated from barber school the same year I was born. And he'd been there ever since. In that corner. No, he said he worked in Flint at first, and then he come here to Bay City and he bought this barber shop from the barber that was there. So it's like always been a barber shop on that corner. And then when he retired, like I said, some non-barber people bought it and it turned it into a girls' hangout. Isn't that crazy? If the walls could talk, right? My kids went there. I went there. I used to go get flat top haircuts there, where you they'd shave it down like the Marines, and your hair would be standing up on top, real short. My boys went there. My little Andrew even got kicked out of there once. Come on, for being too wild. My youngest son is wild like Toby. So that means both of my younger sons are wild boys. The oldest son was the oldest son is all serious, but the youngest son, wild boy, just like this one, wild boy. Harley, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. We're Oops, we started early today. We're getting near the end here. We got about 4 to 6 blocks to go. That's a big Malinois barking at us. Toby barks at everybody walking by our yard too. But he doesn't bark from the house. When he's in the house, he doesn't bark out. He doesn't like stand in the window and bark at nothing. He only barks when he's outside. He does bark in the house when somebody knocks on the door. Come, come. Wow, did you see that squirrel come flying down? Did the squirrel fall out of the tree or did he jump from the ground to the tree? I'll have to rewind that. I'll have to rewind that and look. Where are we at? We're at the 35-minute mark. Isn't there some way to make a mark on here, like a timestamp? I thought there was. Here we go. You got to hit that little board, the timestamp board, I guess. What do they call it when they're making movies? The little board, the split board that they click together and say, "Roll 'em, scene 32, Toby walking on a Wednesday." One of those little boards is on there. That's what I hit. And it did a 20-second, it said a 20-second short was uploaded. So at least I'll know where to look for it if I did. I'm sure I didn't catch it. Look at the squirrels running around. Toby, they're teasing you, Toby. Toby, they're teasing you. They're teasing you, little buddy. We'll go a couple blocks west and then head back towards the house and call it a morning. What's exciting for today, fam? Anything exciting for today? Anything? You know, the highlight of my day is gonna be I gotta take my I gotta take all my suits down to the dry cleaners, drop them off. I need to get down to the J.C. Penney's store and get some more white shirts. I wear white shirts all the time for work, for not work, for the dog shows. Well, it's kind of like work. I could use a couple new dress shirts. My white shirts are the collars aren't so white anymore. You know, no matter how much you clean the collars and the cuffs, they still get grungy. No matter how much you scrub on them, you can only keep the whites white for so long. That's one of the things I like about the dog shows is everybody's dressed up. I, at first I felt kind of funny because when I in my whole life, the only time I wore a suit was weddings and funerals, mostly just funerals. I think from yeah. So it was kind of strange to be in a suit and tie for the dog shows all the time. And now I can I used to have one of the kids tie my ties. Uh Now I can even tie the tie without looking at it. Without even looking in the mirror, I can tie it and get a decent one. A decent knot, huh? Isn't that neat? I guess I was always wondering when I'm gonna grow up to be that uh that stately old gentleman. Well, I guess I finally reached that point when you could tie your own tie. It's funny that my kids could tie them, but I could never tie them. I got mental blocks like that. Backflip, I can't do a backflip. Mental block and could never learn a foreign language. Mental block. What are you thinking, Tobe? I saw a hedge like this that was probably 5 feet taller. 2 days ago, Toby and I were going for a ride. I'm trying to think of where the hell I was. Oh, I remember. We were on the west side, and there was a hedge just like this, and it was I don't know how many feet long, probably 30 feet long, 40 feet long, with an angled end. And I swear it was 30 feet tall, 20 feet at least, 30 feet. Yeah. Okay, I exaggerated there. I kid you not, it was that tall. Like, how the heck do you get up there and trim that? And it was perfectly trimmed. So who's going up there and trimming that? Who's trimming the top of that? And who's trimming the sides? How often they must got a bunch of ladders, like one of those library ladders. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. They must have like a library ladder on wheels to roll around. They would need scaffolding. Whoops, we're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. They would need scaffolding to trim those bushes all the time. Keep them nice like that. Kind of crazy. Hello, Mix-a-Lot. My 5-year-old border collie is recovering from surgery 2 days ago. Oh, it's too bad that the dog had to have surgery, but it's good that whatever was the matter, that you caught it and was able to get it fixed. Mix-a-Lot. Where you watching us from, Mix-a-Lot? You're watching us in we're in Michigan, like 100 miles north of Detroit, doing our thing in small town USA. I try to walk this dog for an hour every morning, hour and a half. This weekend we had one day this weekend we walked for 2.5 hours. That was his longest walk. Hello, Mix-a-Lot. What happened to your dog? Asked Anastasia. Mix-a-Lot. Normally we wait till we see you the second time to give you the blue jacket. So just so you know, when next time you come in, we give you the blue jacket, the blue moderator jacket, and it makes it easier to connect to the other people in the room. We're here usually every morning. We walk uh, somewhere around somewhere around 7 a.m. Today we started at I think like 6:30, and the day before yesterday we started I think 7:15. So we got kind of a roundabout schedule. It's not set in stone, but we try to walk every morning. Well, I try to do a live stream. We walk every morning whether we live stream or not. But we try to get this live stream on every morning about the same time, Monday through Friday. Occasionally on Saturdays and Sundays. We walk, but we don't always live stream on the weekend. We walk, we walk, we walk. We play, but not always on the video. Well, Anastasia, did you end up going to the market today? I remember you saying yesterday that you had plenty of greens and you didn't need any greens. That I'm trying to remember what you said. That you were gonna go for uh not onions, tomatoes. If I remember right, you said you were gonna go get some tomatoes. Did I remember right or am I remembering wrong? Ooh, the sun's bright. Toby's looking at something. What's got your eye, little buddy? He can't stop looking at something. What is it, Tobe? What is it, Tobe? What's got your eye, buddy? His white is so white, and his black has like 3 or 4 different shades of black in it. You know they make they make shampoo for the dogs. It's one of to enhance their colors on black and white. It's called black on black and white on white. Two different shampoos. One of the border collie ladies at the dog show, the last dog show, was telling me that's what she uses. I see him in the I see the stuff for sale when I'm looking at the shopping in the stores that handle the dog supply stuff, the brushes, the scissors, all that stuff, the grooming supplies. And I kept wondering who uses that. I wonder. The white on white makes the whites whiter. The black on black makes the blacks blacker. And sure enough, one of the border collie ladies told me that she uses it. One of the border collie ladies that wins. I haven't gotten that far yet with the black. Toby's white is so white he doesn't need it. His black is so black he doesn't need it, except for on his butt. But I'm dealing with that with a different. I've got this moisturizer spray that we're trying to use on there to see if we can't get a little more moisture in his back into his hair back there. But the shampoo that I just changed to is supposed to have more like conditioner in it to knock the hair down. Cause you see how big Toby looks? He looks like a giant. He's not that big. There's a little skinny little dog in there. Animals Tech, what's going on? There's a little skinny little dog in there. He's Toby's just all fur. And then the camera puts another 10 pounds on you, right? Don't get me wrong, he's big boned and he's a big boy, but he's fur. His whole butt end, that's all fur. His chest, that's all fur. Look, I'll show you. Watch my finger go in. My finger goes in, what's that, 3 inches, 3.5 inches into the fur. That's how far the fur sticks out. So the new shampoo is supposed to lay it down more. They've got conditioners. The line of shampoo that I use, they make several conditioners for them, but they're more body conditioners where they fill, lift and body, more body. And that's what I don't need. We need less body. One of God's great gifts is a homegrown tomato. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Maybe oh no, it's locked up. We'd have to go through the garage. Let me think. Maybe we could take a walk through the Shamba tomorrow. I'll have it ready tomorrow morning. I'll make sure I bring the key. It's locked right now. I keep the backyard locked because that's where the dog's at. What a beautiful morning. Too bad a guy's got to work, right? Too bad a guy's got to work. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Come on, little buddy. This guy needs to cut his grass. Look at that. Horrible. Come on, Toby. This guy needs to cut his grass. I need to find a new lawn guy. So my neighbor with chickens suggested another neighborhood teenager to come cut the grass. I'll have to go knock on their door. See see if the kid wants to work or not. Let's take a look at let's take a look back here at the shamba. Look at the berries. We got berries coming in. We might even get to eat a berry here. Let's see. Is this ready? Nope. These are champagne. Let me squeeze it. Champagne raspberries, they're called. But that one's not ready. One more day for that. There'll be a bunch of them. There's one that's ready. There might be some strawberries back here too. Toby, I don't know what to do with you. Let's hook you on the fence. There. There. We gotta get back to these raspberries. Right there's the eater. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Look at that little juicy morsel. Let's see. There we go. Little juicy raspberry. Watch this, fam. Guess where that's going? Nom 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 nom. Oh, it's so sweet. The knees aren't helping me at all. It was so sweet. Look at the There'll be lots of berries. I already had a couple off of this plant earlier. There'll be a bunch of them later. Let's see what the Shamba's looking like. So here's the Shamba fam down the side of the house. We got it built up. We'll zoom in and we'll take a look. We'd go from the other side, but it's locked. The door, the gate's locked back there. So like you can see right here, we got tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. We got tomato sets already. I don't think I've seen any of the little balls, the little tomato balls yet. But in that same bag, there's acorn squash. Acorn squash, and I can see little acorns growing already. Right next to that is Brussels sprouts. Those right there are Brussels sprouts. The leaves look delicious. I wonder if you can eat those. I'll have to look it up. But there's 5 tomato plants in a row here. You see I grow everything in cages. That way I can control them. We're in a very tight spot here. I got a very tight space here for gardening, and that's the way I control the plants. Hey, Tanigo Campbell, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, we got tomatoes getting ready to come. There's zucchinis. I don't know if you can see any from here, but we've got zucchinis growing. Yeah, there's one right there. You can see it, little crooked neck zucchini right there. A little yellow one. We got all kinds of zucchinis growing. There's watermelons growing there. There's more zucchinis. You can see the yellow flowers for the uh, squashes. There's all kinds. There's green peppers down that way. Green, yellow, red, purple. Green peppers. All kind tomatillos. Down this side we got the these little guys right here. The little round flowers, or the little round leaves. Those are okras. Hmm. And the green, the little looks like grass down through here. It didn't grow through here. I'll have to reseed it. But the green that you see growing here and down through here, those are carrots. There's some up in here too. Carrots, there's a acorn squash plant right there. I try to maximize all the spaces in all the grow bags. Right here, there's a couple of eggplants right there. And inside this eggplant right here, there's a couple of acorn squash plants too. They'll grow out and they'll grow on vines, and they'll grow back behind down along the wall. Next to that is, you see the trellises? The wooden, those are cucumbers. Cucumbers, then there's some strawberries and blueberries and more strawberries, more corn, all kinds of stuff and down through here. The zucchinis are growing really nice. Zucchini plants, they're growing big already. Shamba. This is Shamba number 1. The last few years I've had 3 spots in the yard that I gardened in, but this year I think it's just gonna be this one and maybe the straight back there behind the garage. Oh, we got strawberries up here too. Up on there is strawberries. Green beans, all kinds of cool stuff. But my favorite is these berries here. I like to come out here every morning and pick some berries to eat. And they're ever bearing. Oh, here's another one. That one's kind of yucky, but we're not scared. They're ever bearing, so they'll once they start throwing fruit, they'll throw fruit all summer into the fall. Mm, that one was tart. Let's see if we can find another one to. There's so many. Pretty soon it'll be full. There'll be little red and pink dots everywhere. Whoops. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Look at that, I just wasted all these berries here. I, I accidentally broke the tip off. But you know what we'll do? We're gonna hang them right here. Maybe they'll ripen. Maybe they'll ripen for us. They'll still ripen. Well, fam, that's it today. We done walked. We done seen it all. We got a couple of berries. We cleaned up some dog poop. Uh, we got to play ball. And we got to hang out. Got to hang out with all my peoples. And all my people showed. Let's say hi to Kitty Kitty. Hold on. Hold on. We'll say hi to Kitty Kitty. Come here. Here, Kitty. Meow. 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 That's little kitty. Toby. This kitty named Tommy. All right, Toby, we ready? We ready to get some breakfast? Are we ready for our breakfast, my man? All right, fam, y'all behave and be cool. Yeah, he's gotten big. He's still not a great big cat. He's still kind of I consider him a small cat just because the cat before him was great big. Anyhow, y'all behave. Y'all be cool, and we'll see you next time. What do you think, Tobe? What do you think, Tobe? Thanks for behaving, little buddy. Thanks for being a good little buddy, little buddy. Get I get the treat stick. Game over. I gave Kitty some chicken, and he wouldn't eat it. I gave Kitty some chicken, and he would not eat it. I tried giving him some different dry cat food, and he would not eat it. He only eats the one kind of cat food. I tried to give him a different kind of cat treat. He would not eat it. And he'll eat the tuna fish out of the can and the salmon out of the can, but he won't eat the chicken. And I don't remember him. He didn't eat the raw salmon when the last time I bought salmon fillet and cooked it myself. The last time I bought salmon fillet and trimmed it, you got to take the skin off it and cut the mud vein out and all that. Toby will eat all that up, but the cat wouldn't touch it. The cat's funny. One of those cats that would starve in the wild, right? One of those cats that would starve in the wild because nobody's feeding it. He doesn't know how to catch a bird or nothing. He wants outside. I just don't want to let him out. He wants outside. I don't want to let him out because the cats, it seems like when the cats start being outdoor cats, they don't, it like cuts their life expectancy in half. They don't last long. There's so many cats, other cats for him to fight with. There's the dogs. There's people running him over. There's all the diseases. I think he's better off being an inside kitty. Well, like I was saying, y'all behave and y'all be cool. And how cat love meat, Tommy is different. Yeah, Tommy really likes that kibble, the dry cat food. Like I said, he wouldn't when I feed Toby the chicken. Toby woofs that chicken down. Tommy sniffs it and walks away. You don't want no chicken. All right, y'all. Y'all be cool. Behave. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Oh, what's this in your hair, buddy? He's got stickers in his hair. Look at that. Look at that. Dang it. I'll have to get the brush out. Or a comb will get him. All right, y'all. Behave. Peace out. Have a great day, like Harley says. Great day to besties. Besties and beasties, right? Y'all behave. Be cool. We'll see you later.